The woman suffered a severe car accident, and everyone thought she was surely dead, but she suddenly crawled out of the water. She secretly felt relieved, thinking that if her strength had been any less, she would have drowned. The first thing she did after reaching shore was go home to see her 3 sons, not realizing that 20 years had already passed. Because her sons missed their mother, the house had never been renovated, which also made the woman unaware that she had traveled 20 years into the future. By chance, she ran into her eldest son coming home. He assumed the woman was a strange woman brought back by his younger brother and immediately moved to attack her, angrily scolding her for daring to wear his mother's clothes. But with one quick counter grab, the woman threw her son down and demanded to know whether he had hidden her children. Her son, completely stunned, said that he was the CEO of Jiang Corporation. When the woman heard the name and then looked at the CEO's phone, she finally realized that she had traveled 20 years into the future. So she quickly revealed her identity and then hugged him tightly. But the CEO was convinced that the woman was a fraud, because his mother had already died in a car accident 20 years ago. What he did not know was that his mother had not only survived, but had also traveled through time. To prove her identity, the woman revealed secrets only a mother and son would know, but the CEO still refused to believe that the woman in front of him was his mother. With a relieved look on her face, the woman said that in the blink of an eye, her son had grown so much. Although the CEO's heart began to waver, he still found it unbelievable, so he immediately asked for a DNA test. The woman went along with it and said that if they were going to do the test, they should call his younger brothers over as well. The CEO was afraid that if the woman really was his mother, she might be furious if she found out what chaotic lives his younger brothers were living now, so he could only make up the lie that they were very busy. Soon, the DNA test results came out. After seeing the result, the CEO completely believed her. He knelt before his mother and apologized again and again, saying that not only had he failed to recognize her, but he had also hurt her. The woman comforted him and said she did not blame him. The next morning, the woman found that the CEO had prepared the latest seasonal clothes and handbags for her. She decided to put on the clothes and bring food to the CEO, but as soon as she arrived downstairs, she was stopped by security. With no other choice, she could only call the CEO and ask him to come down personally to pick her up. Just like that, the usually serious CEO seemed like a completely different person in front of the woman. This made the employees begin guessing that the woman was the CEO's lover, unexpectedly stirring up jealousy in the CEO's fiancé. Taking advantage of the CEO being in a meeting, she stormed into the office with her girlfriends, splashing water on the sleeping woman to wake her up and cursing her for being shameless, saying she actually dared to try to steal her boyfriend. What she did not know was that the person she had splashed was her future mother-in-law. After learning that the other woman was the CEO's fiancé, the woman immediately forced a smile and tried to explain her identity, but worried that the fiancé would not believe she was the CEO's mother. The woman could only say that she was one of the CEO's family members. The fiancé believed the CEO would deny any family ties entirely, so how could he have any relatives? She was convinced that the woman in front of her was a gold digger trying to climb her way up, so she refused to listen to any explanation and immediately ordered her friends to disfigure the woman. During the struggle, the woman's hand was caught. The employees watching from the doorway saw that things were getting out of hand, so they quickly closed the door and secretly listened from outside, only to be caught by the returning CEO. The CEO scolded the employees and drove them away, then pushed the door open and went inside, only to find his fiancé and her friends lying on the floor while his mother stood there completely unharmed. Seeing the CEO arrive, the fiancé quickly threw herself into his arms, then accused the woman of bullying her and demanded that the CEO teach the woman a lesson for her. The woman was speechless, wondering if she really had to suffer through mother-in-law and daughter-in-law drama at such a young age. The CEO pushed his fiancé away at once, because he had seen the wound on his mother's hand. Furious, he loudly questioned his fiancé, asking if she was the one who did it. The fiancé said, "So what if she did it? Who told this woman to seduce him?" The CEO was furious and angrily asked why she would treat her like this. The woman did not want the CEO to argue with his future wife, so she quickly tried to break them up. The fiancé cursed the CEO for having no conscience and bullying her for the sake of some wild woman. The CEO immediately said that his engagement to her was only for business interests, and that he had never had feelings for her. The fiancé said she did not believe it. The woman told the CEO to let go, reminding